visible cut on your skin, will you add salt on it? I believe the answer is no. So why are you bleaching your irritated scalp? All of you are asking me what would you have done differently, but nobody is saying please, not even one person. And then you watch this video right now without commenting or reposting it. I will come to your shop and I will hunt you. Anyways, welcome to class. For those of you that saw only this video but did not see the results, this is it. This is what it looks like. I don't know if I should call it burgundy or red, but anyone it is. A lot of things went wrong during the coloring process, starting from the product choice to the mode of application. You already know how I feel about this bleach powder mixed with color pigment. I do not recommend. Let me say it again. I do not recommend. Now, coming to the coloring process, please, why did you mix this product and you're rubbing it on your client's scalp directly? Why are you pouring it on the client's scalp? She's crying, you are pouring it on her scalp. Jesus, if you had a visible cut on your skin, will you add salt on it? I believe the answer is no. So why are you bleaching your irritated scalp? What am I even saying? A few years ago, I would have done the same thing, and that is because that is the level of knowledge that I had. But now that I know better, you are also going to know better. Back then, all I knew was the 40 volume 12% developer, and I was using it for all my coloring process, which is very, very wrong, because there are actually 4 different volumes of developer, and each and every one of them is made for a specific reason. If you want me to talk about that, I will do that in my next video, so that this video will not be too long. There are 2 different processes that I would have used to achieve this color without causing much irritation to the client's hair, and that process involves the 20 volume developer and the 30 or 40 volume developer. Now, the first one will be using bleach and 20 volume developer to lift this hair. The 20 volume developer is not as harsh as the 40 volume developer, but what actually makes the difference is the application process. I will not be pouring it on the client's scalp because this scalp is already irritated. I'm going to be starting from the mid and the tip of the client's hair and apply it to the roots, the scalp of the client. Now, you might be wondering if the tip which I've applied before is going to be lighter than the roots. That is not going to happen, because we all have internal heat coming from our body, and this heat is going to process the hair faster than that of the tip and the mid of the hair. Okay, now this is also going to sting. Have it in mind, because your scalp is irritated, but it's not going to be as painful as what you're watching on this video. Okay, now after bleaching this hair, your job is not done. The hair is not red yet. Okay, this is where your semi-permanent dye comes in. It does not sting, it is not painful at all. You are just going to use it to color the hair to the red that you are going for, and I'll be using the Adore Magenta to do this, which will give us a beautiful red color. And the next one is using only permanent dye and your 30 volume developer or your 40 volume developer to lift the hair. Now, considering that this hair is already relaxed, lifting it is going to be so easy, and you can do that using only your permanent dye, which contains a minimum amount of ammonia, which can only lift the hair 2 to 3 shades lighter and deposit the red color that you are going for.